Hey guys, it's Chris, and in today's video, I'm reviewing 65. Today's video is sponsored by Raise Energy by Rep Sports. Their website will be in the description. Use my coupon code, you'll get 15% off on all items on the website. Demand more. Be more. The people's energy drink. Let's get into it. 65 follows Mills, Adam Driver, who crash lands on Earth 65 million years ago. After the crash, Mill realizes there is a survivor of the crash, Koa, a young girl. They both must traverse uncharted territory and get to the escape vessel alive and get off planet Earth. Earth is filled with dinosaurs, insects, bugs. Those are my probably three favorite out of the whole film. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, which the one that can go on all four, which is at the very end. The one that he kills with the geyser, with the burning flesh. And then there's the T-Rex. Obviously T-Rex, it's because it's got the little arms and roar. The Nothosaurus, which is like a very lizard-like dinosaur. Travels in packs. It's not usually just one. There's usually like a whole group of them. The story takes you to a few different environments. He's awoken in this asteroid field. These meteors are crashing, hitting the ship, so he's got to basically pilot the ship, but the meteors destroy it so much he's got to crash land, and he doesn't realize where he crash land until later into the film. Like, oh my god, this is Earth. Like, I see a footprint of something. Is that a dinosaur footprint? Am I on Earth? Yeah, that was a dinosaur footprint. You're on Earth 65 million years ago. So I do like how the story takes you a few different places. So they're usually not in the same place for very long. 65 is definitely an action sci-fi thriller. So don't expect this to be like a horror thriller. It's definitely leaned more towards action. There's a lot of action sequences. There's a couple set pieces. So this movie's definitely more towards the action thriller. There is some gory bits, like when Mills and Koa, they help this like little baby like T-Rex, I want to say, help him get out of this oil. He's trapped in like oil. And then once they help him, he walks along, and then these little velociraptors come up and eat him, and you can see them. They start peeling the flesh off him, and then when they're done eating him, they grab the body, and you can see them drag him into the bushes. So like I mentioned with the Tyrannosaurus Rex at the end, when they kill it with the geyser, it's basically hot water because the T-Rex or Tyrannosaurus Rex is standing over one of the geysers, and it gets hit with water, and at first he's like, oh, that's not that bad. And then the second time when it hits him, it burns it melts his flesh, and then he boom falls, and you just see melted, dinosaur flesh. So I was like, nice. So it is PG-13, but there is some gory bits in it. This one, there's blood wounds, there's like blood splatter. He's blasting them, boof, boof. There's blood coming out, there's blood spurt. I actually quite enjoyed that, seeing dinosaurs in movies other than Jurassic Park movies, where they're eating people and there's blood and they're getting shot and they're getting dead, and shoots one right in the face and he dies and there's blood, and like, oh, see, that's what would really happen if you shot a dinosaur in the head. Now, there is a few action suspense sequences throughout the film, but my favorite is probably the action set piece at the end of the film. Was the asteroid hitting right into Earth. You see it coming down and a big explosion. And at first they're sending like all these small little asteroids, and you see these little explosions, but once that big one comes down, it's and they launch right into space. They get in the escape vessel after, killing that Tyrannosaurus Rex with the geyser, with the very hot water, and they launch into space. And the thing hits it. You can see it because it's coming this way. A massive explosion. You see the ground crumble, the trees. So I did quite enjoy that set piece at the end. And another thing I like about it is that once they get into space, you see the massive nuke explosion from space. They do like the space perspective, like you see it from space, and that gave me so much Modern Warfare 2 vibes from 2009, where in that game you're just chilling by a satellite and you see a missile hit the Earth, and it does a massive explosion and it sends the shockwave towards you and it destroys the satellite. So the sequence at the end where you see the nuke explosion from space reminded me so much of that mission. Fun fact, this asteroid killed 70% of the living population 65 million years ago. I would give 65 a B-. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, don't forget that like and subscribe button. Peace!